Mikey became unified lightweight champion, you being there, how do you look to you in terms of how he fought the fight and compared to the Lipinets performance?
Oh, he looked spectacular. I think he looked, Easter is extremely skillful fighter. Is tall, has tremendous reach advantage. Is a great fighter. That's why he was undefeated. That's why he was world champion. And as I said at the final press conference, what Mikey does is what you very, very rarely see. He makes great champions, undefeated champions, look ordinary. He makes it look easy. You know, he made the Lipinets fight look easy. You know, he makes it look easy. That's the measurement of how good he is.
Were you expecting the fight to go the way it did tonight, or did you think Mikey was going to get a knockout, given how his style is, and Easter tends to open up sometimes?
No, I mean, you saw the very best Robert Easter. I knew that. I mean, Easter came to fight. Easter he was very trained. I mean, he was in unbelievable shape, because otherwise he couldn't have taken that from Mikey. So, no, I mean, I'm extremely impressed with Mikey, and it just shows how good he is.
This Spence talk. I guess, first off, what do you make of the whole him bringing it up and the potential of the fight?
Well, Mikey's not the kind of guy who just says or talks for the purpose of calling somebody out. He's a very respectful young man, and what he says he means. I mean, he wants to fight Errol Spence. I was just in the locker room with him now, and I said, "Man, so you're really serious?" And I said, "You know what they're going to ask you at the press conference?" He says, I know, you know what I want." I said, "I know what you want. Are you serious?" He says, "Yes, that's what he wants." I had the chance to talk to Errol Spence a little bit too, and I think he is up for the challenge as well. So it's a matter to see. I have to see if we can get it done. I think it would be one of those dream matchups, those like mythical matchups. In my books, Mikey Garcia, and I was very open about it for a while now, I believe he's pound for pound number one, the best fighter in the world. It was funny to see a week ago or so we had Big George Foreman tweeting out that the day will come when the world will agree with me that Mikey Garcia is the best fighter in the world. And so you're going to have two of the best pound-for-pound fighters. Whether you rank them number one or number two, I think everybody agrees they're in the top five, both of them. They're going to fight. If that fight is going to happen. It's one of those, you almost can't believe it's going to happen. And it sort of like reminds me about another fight where people sort of like said, nah, that can't really happen. It was a smaller guy against a bigger guy. And not too many people gave the smaller guy much of a chance. Everybody thought it was an easy fight for the bigger guy. I was actually promoting back then the bigger guy.
I already know what you're going to say.
And the bigger guy was Oscar De La Hoya. And the smaller guy was Manny Pacquiao. In a way, it sort of like reminds me a little bit about that.
But with that, though, Oscar was at the tail end. It ended up being the last fight of his career.
Well, that is what makes this one here even more exciting. These are two fighters in their prime, you know. So I think, two fighters in their prime. General wisdom says that a good big man beats a good small man, but Mikey Garcia is not a good small man. Mikey Garcia is a great small man, and that is the equalizer. And if anybody is ever going to bet against Mikey Garcia, I just want to tell you right now and right here, you do so at your own risk. That's how good he is.
With the fight, everyone is bringing up the point of how big of a challenge the weight's going to be. Are you at all, or anyone in terms of the organization, brought up the point like, hey, maybe this is too big of a jump? Like, is there hesitation there because he's going up not just one weight class, two weight classes against a guy he's not naturally a welterweight. He's much bigger than a natural welterweight in Errol Spence.
Hey, look, if Mikey is a very intelligent guy. He knows boxing much better than you do, and I do, and frankly, most people do. He grew up in a boxing family. He was born into a boxing family from his very first day. I mean, before he could walk, he probably had some boxing shoes on and was throwing punches. So if he feels that he's up for the task, and he's up for the challenge, and he feels that he can win that fight, he's not going to go and do a fight at this point in his career where he's now 39-0. He's not going to go and pick a fight just because he thinks he's going to lose. I mean, I'd be stupid. He's obviously going to do the fight because he is convinced he's going to win. And if Mikey Garcia, who we just said, knows much more about boxing than you and me and most other people, feels he's going to win that fight, who are we to say, no way? As I said, I wouldn't bet against him.
How confident are you that it happens by the end of the year?
Well, based on the two fighters, it sounds like they want it. And now it's a matter of, they have to talk to their advisor. The good thing is they have both the same advisor with Al Heyman. I'll be talking to Al as well. And I think that'll be a terrific pay-per-view event.
On the flip side of that, is it foreseeable that Spence could do the same thing and move up 2 weight classes and fight Canelo?
Hey, Errol Spence is an unbelievable fighter. And as I said, I think everybody agrees with me, he's in the top 5 pound for pound. And there's a handful of fighters which are in those top five. So you might, different people rank him differently. I don't know if Errol Spence would want to move up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. I think, who knows if Canelo is even going to win. Canelo is going to fight Golovkin now. So let's see what's going to happen there. But if Errol Spence, has somebody on the top 5 pound for pound list calling him out, and he's up for the challenge, and he is up for the challenge, then why not do the fight? Then maybe, who knows, maybe if he beats Mikey Garcia, maybe he's going to go and move up 2 weight classes too. Who the hell knows? I don't know. But, I think this is one of the fights, as a fight fan, I'd love to see. It's almost too good to be true. It's like have to pay. Is this really happening, or is it a joke? Is it like April Fool's Day? But it's not April 1st, right?
No,
no.
So, unless it happens next year at April Fool's. Would it be on free TV, or do you think that it would be something that it would be a pay-per-view?
I would be a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a mega fight. That's one of those mega fights. This is like Canelo and Golovkin, or Wilder and Joshua, if that ever happens. I mean, that's that level fight.
You think
and
this
what
is
it does, I think, there is no after this. Whoever wins that fight, I think there's nobody who can go and dispute, unless they have like some sort of a hidden agenda, who is the best pound for pound fighter. I mean, the winner of that fight is pound for pound #1. No ifs, no buts.
Lomachenko? Not in terms of that, but I
hasn't fought somebody like that.
Well, I was going to get like Lomachenko's out there. Do you think that fight would be more popular with the fans than this one, or do you think this one is the one that...
Oh, it's much bigger.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lomachenko fight is another fight. It's a good fight, but it's not like... I mean, this is a fight, dare to be great. Dare to be great. That's what this fight would be, Garcia and Errol Spence, or Errol Spence and Garcia, whatever you want to call it. And Lomachenko is just another fight, another good fight,
It's crazy. It's a crazy fight. I don't know what to say really.
Too good to be true.
It boggles my mind. Mikey got a set of balls, that's for sure. Do you think Mikey wins the fight?
Yes.
Yeah? 100%? Or it's like, oh man, it's...
No, I mean, it's not I can't say 100%. I mean, somebody tells you 100% will win the fight. I mean, they'll be lying, let's face it. No, I mean, these are two great champions, but I do believe that Errol Spence is a league of his own. Mikey Garcia is a league of his own.